here we are. So this is our matrix. We have to find out the inverse of this matrix using the adjoint method. Okay, so the first step that we have to do is to find out the determinant of this matrix. Okay, so that will be simple. Okay, now let's find the determinant. So we'll take this term. Okay, sorry, I did not put the equal to sign. This term multiplied by the difference between the product of these two. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Multiplied by the product of these two minus the product of these two. Okay, this will be our first term in the determinant. I would rather write this down in a write down each term separately so that in case if we make a mistake, we'll find out where the error is. Okay, so multiplied by the difference between these two terms, product of these two terms, and the product of these two terms, right? Similarly, we'll do for this part. Okay, now we got the first term, second term, third term. Okay, so let's see what their answer is. Okay, now you know that determinant for calculating the determinant, the first term is positive, like we have to add these three terms, but not add, actually, sorry, we'll have to subtract this term from this term and then add this term. So basically the second term will be in minus, negative. So minus, mhm, right. So our answer is minus 3. The determinant is minus 3. We'll verify this by our shortcut. In Excel and in Google Sheets, there's this shortcut that you can use to find out the determinant. So you have to select the range here, m determ, and the range will give you the determinant value. Okay, now let's find out the cofactors, the matrix of cofactors rather. Okay, okay. So the matrix of cofactors will be the first term here. The cofactor of this first term will be, if we omit this column and this row, the determinant of the leftover leftover matrix will be the cofactor, and this will do for every term. So let's complete this. Mhm. Okay, to omit this term, right? So product of these two minus product of these two. Here it will be, see, this column and this row has to be omitted. Okay, so we'll have this column, this 2 and 1, and this 1 and 1 in our calculation. So let's do this. Okay, So we'll continue doing it. This column and this row goes away. So we have 4, 3, 2, 1. Over here, the second row and the second column is omitted. So 8, 3, 1, 1. And here we have 8, 4, 1, 2. 8, 4, 1, 2. Same thing with the bottommost row. Right. So this is the matrix of cofactors, but there's one change that we're going to make. Okay, the the first row and the second column, the second row and the first column. Okay, first row, second column, second row, first column, second, so third row and the second column, and third, sorry, second row and the third column. Okay, these four, like think of it as a like a diamond, like like this. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, like think of this as a square, and then you are connecting all the midpoints of the sides. Okay, it makes a tilted square or like a rhombus or like a diamond, whatever you call it. Okay, so all these terms will be negative. Okay, so we've made all these terms negative, all these four terms, and the rest of them are positive, as we can see here. And next step will be adjoint of A. Adjoint will be found by taking a transpose of this one, this matrix. Transpose of this matrix will be the adjoint. So next step is to take the adjoint of this matrix of cofactors. So transpose, there we go. You see minus 1, 1 and 3 here. 2, 5 and minus 2, 2, 5 and minus 12. 1, minus 2, 0, 1, minus 2, 0. Okay, you got the adjoint. Now, one last step remaining is to divide each element of this matrix, this adjoint matrix, by this determinant value. Basically, you're just dividing the entire matrix by this determinant value, okay, to get the final answer. So let's see, inverse of A will be, now please pay attention carefully because this is an important thing that I'll show you in Excel. Okay, first term we divided it by 3, right? So get 0.333. Now we have to what we can do is we can each term we can click here, divided by this column, this cell divided by this cell. We can do that, but it's going to be slow method. So an easier way is to drag this formula. Now if you drag this formula, even the denominator part will get dragged. Okay, so it will be minus, this is minus 1 upon minus 3. Okay, oh, but then when we drag it, it will be 2 upon 0, not 2 upon minus 3. 2 upon 0 because the cell is empty. 1 upon 0, so we'll get an error. So to prevent that, we'll have to lock this cell in the formula. So let's do it this way. For locking a cell, we add a dollar sign uh, on both the sides of the letter associated with the column or row. So then we drag it. It doesn't make a change in this formula, this cell, but then when we drag it, the targeted cell gets locked. Okay, you can see it's 2 upon minus 3 over here, and it's 1 upon minus 3 over here, right? 1 upon minus 3. Okay, so this cell got locked in the formula. Now same thing, we just have to just drag it down, right? So there we go. Let's check our values. So it's correct. 3 upon minus 3 is minus 1. Minus 2 upon minus 3 is 4. Okay, 0. Right. So all the values are correct. Now let's see, let's verify our solution whether it's right or not. So to do that, there's an Excel formula for directly calculating the inverse. Okay, you can also do it this way, but I suggest you see, the reason why we are making this file um, is to, like, when we solve it in a book, okay, you can cross check your answers over here. Okay, that's one reason. Second reason, I would encourage you to make this file again. This will clear your concepts very nicely. Those are the two reasons I would suggest you to make this file and keep it and use it. Okay. Whenever you solve a sum like this, just cross check your solution through here and M inverse, and then select the range, and you get your inverse of this matrix directly with one formula. Right? So when we match, our answers are exact, and we just compare, the answers are matching, so it's perfect. So that's about it. I'm going to share with you the Google Drive link in the video description. Okay, so thank you so much. This is my first video with regards to working on a computer and showing in Excel. So if I've made any mistakes, I am sorry. If my explanation is not clear, this is one of my very first videos, so I hope uh, it's okay. People learn. That's all. That's it. So that would be all. Thank you. Have a nice day. Enjoy. Bye. All the best.